How's it going, everybody? I hope you had a good last couple days. Sticking with the Sunday streams, thankfully, I can continue bringing you this content. It has been very busy for me lately. If you missed it, I did a preview for Destiny 2's The Final Shape, and I'm on a bunch of content for that game. And look, I know a lot of people know me on this channel for covering the news or talking about Xbox, but I've been covering Destiny for a decade. And if you're not aware, Destiny 2 The Final Shape is about to come out with the end of its Light and Darkness saga that started with Destiny 1. I have been playing since Destiny 1 Alpha. I started a show on IGN called Fireteam Chat about Destiny. And this update is something I am very excited for and curious to see how it all pans out. It's largely the end of the Light and Darkness saga. Meaning, whatever happens after this, it's going to be a different Destiny. I saw a lot of people, well, I saw like there's 2 comments on it, but people are like, why is Destin airing this montage of Lightfall on his channel? I've been sitting on that footage for like a year and questioning whether or not I should release it. And I decided to, because I looked and I saw Esoteric did it. I saw a bunch of other big Destiny channels have done their montages of all the seasons leading up to The Final Shape. Bungie had like a weird 1 paragraph thing, and I did the video a while back. It did quite well. It's one of my more popular videos about why I stopped playing Destiny and my problems with it. Yeah, Bungie said something about it's not that they said they didn't like me doing it. In one of their twabs, they alluded to something about not posting the individual trailers anymore. I don't know. They got super weird about it. So I thought about stopping doing it altogether, but I'm not really sure what the situation is with the montages because everybody else is doing them. And I'm like, so I'm not allowed to finish what I started with Red War. If you don't know, Red War was the original Destiny 2 story that was deleted from the game. You can't play it anymore. And Bungie's doing this whole thing, the Destiny archive, where all it is for every season, it's just the cutscenes from that season. So if you go watch my Season of the Drifter, it's like I spent a lot of time on Season of the Drifter, and there was another one where I did like camera shots and I tried to make it a little bit more cinematic, you know? It's not perfect or anything like that. But anyway, if this is boring to you, whatever, I'm just going to talk about Destiny for a little bit up front here because it's been a long journey for me. Destiny, you can see all the IGN awards I have on back of my shelf. One of them is for the Destiny coverage I did. I did the IGN first for Destiny 1. Got to meet James Sy. We played through the strike, like before anybody got to play through the strike. I think it was Devil's Lair. We got to play through the Devil's Lair strike, and we were getting our butt kicked. Anyway, it's sort of like a surreal journey, and I have this. Maybe I'll just show you all really quick. So like, this is my timeline edit for Season of Defiance, right? So this is all the cutscenes and everything from Destiny 2, Season of Defiance, and then Season of Deep I have started here. And last night, a buddy of mine, Teddy, helped me capture one of the hardest things to capture. It is defeating Cole or Omen, Blade of the Black Terrence, and you get the conditional finality, which it's not particularly a coveted like exotic or anything like that, but this is probably the hardest exotic to earn in the game right now, and I actually kind of like that. So yeah. Anyway, so I have all of these. They're pretty far along. Like I have the intros for Witch. I have parts of Wish all over the place. This is Witch. Deep is started. Defiance is almost done. I have to figure out what I'm missing from the Defiance timeline. Anyway, whoop. Sorry about that. Yeah, so there's just a ton of stuff happening with the Destiny right now. We got the Traveler manifest your memories, the locations, and lazy writing. Well, my whole thing with the Destiny franchise was a concern that the game isn't going to wrap up in a way that makes everybody happy, right? And yeah, I think that's the long and the short of my worries there. I got to be careful what I say. Like, we're super embargoed about what we were able to experience for Final Shape. We had to send our edits out and everything like that. So one of the things I didn't super appreciate was when people were like saying I was a liar and all this nonsense about my preview. They're like, you didn't play a lot of the story. So I reached out to the PR. I'm like, hey, I'm getting called a liar. What am I allowed to say about this? Like, because we played, I alluded to the fact that we played a large portion of. So here's what PR approved me to say. So I can confirm that we played most of the day one content, including Mission 1, Mission 3 through the first encounter, Mission 5, Mission 6, and the strike, and all of the overthrow events in the open world area, which is a post-campaign activity I was very positive about in that section. Would you consider that a large amount of the story? I played this. The story is 7 missions long. That's pretty traditional. And I played missions 1, 3, 5, and 6. Like, and the strike. Because, you know, they do that thing where like the strike's part of the story. So, yes, I consider that a large portion. And my concern, yeah, it's like 75%. Um, and then like people were, oh my God, let's just look at the preview comments because it was nuts. It was just crazy to see how people reacted to it. And if you're wondering why I haven't been doing the videos as much, like, man, I feel like I just have so much going on right now. And, I do need to get back to it, but it's been hard for me to balance everything. Real spicy. We're going to get to the Xbox stuff in a second. So if you look at my preview, like people didn't seem to enjoy it. It has like almost a 50% dislike ratio, which really sucks. And then people were asking how much we experienced, so I just listed it out. All the Destiny content creators, Prismatic makes you almost too powerful. IGN, it's not powerful enough. Clearly a skill issue on IGN's part. The issue I have with Prismatic that people don't seem to understand is that the long and the short of it is, I think that the supers that we have in the game now are very strong. Like Strand is just absolutely insane. There's a Titan Strand build where you can like solo bosses and stuff. It's nuts. And with Prismatic, it's like a harder way to achieve the same outcome. And I also am curious, like, are you going to be able to do the boss DPS you need to with this new ability? So I was left with the question. And then all the content creators who come, all the content creators are great. I have no issue with the content creators. It's always great seeing them because like we all started covering the game together. Like I met Dado in Vegas at a random thing and said hi to him. And we've talked since then, basically. And As the Cross, we talk once in a while. And who else was there? We talked with More Console. And if you know Destiny, you know these people. But yeah, I was happy with my coverage. But the thing that I've learned over the years is that people don't want preview coverage. They just want to be hyped for the thing that they're hyped for. And I understand that. But the problem is it's just an extension of marketing at some point. Oh yeah, SkillUp was there too. And he did a really, really long preview, a 30-minute preview. I haven't watched all of it yet. I just started it. So, all the content creators, they're not like giving their opinion on anything. And in my preview, I gave a little bit of an opinion. I said, look, I still don't think Strand is as powerful as like a core, or not Strand, Prismatic is as powerful as like a core Strand build. I said, I don't like how we're just focusing on the 4 Vanguard, or mainly the Vanguard trifecta that's been going on. And it doesn't seem like we're introducing or tying up any of the loose ends with the characters in the series. So I have a lot of hope for the ending. I'm still like, I want to be wrong, right? I've been following this thing forever. And yeah. Anyway, that's my little Destiny rant. Let's pause the music and we can actually get to the Xbox stuff. It's just super disappointing when you put all this work into a preview and everyone's like, we just want you to market the game to us more. We don't want your negative opinion. And I'm just like, it's a preview. I'm saying, hey, you might want to be mindful that the story is going to be hard to meet your expectations because like me, you've been on this journey for over 10 years. And what I've experienced, which was a substantial chunk of the campaign, I don't know that it's going to wow you the way that a lot of people hoped. Right. And same thing with Prismatic. I think Prismatic, I was pretty wishy-washy about Prismatic in my preview. The more I think about it though, because we did a Destiny page on the Hunter and I need to do Warlock and Titan too. The more that I think about it though, the more I'm just like, maybe we should give it a bit more time. Well, I actually said that. I said, coming out of the preview, I'm like so on it. But after the preview, I'm seeing builds come out, which is what I said in the preview. I'm like, after this comes out, people are going to come up with meta builds and then it could be interesting. But right now I'm not seeing the path there. So yeah, it's just like, Yeah, so like it's so annoying to just read stuff. It's just not annoying is not the right word. It's just like every time I do, this is why I stopped doing previews. Every time I do a preview or a review, it's you're wrong or you don't know what you're talking about or you're a bad player. Like, man, they really got the most blueberry hunter to review one of the most complicated classes added. What could go wrong? I like, Jesus. Aramis didn't do nothing after escaping her stasis prison. She almost killed the traveler using Rasputin's Warsat network. I didn't say she did nothing. I said she fizzled out. Here's what happens with Aramis. She leaves on her ship after she breaks out of her stasis prison. And later she like tries to blow up Rasputin, or the traveler actually, with the Warsats. And do you know what the conclusion to her story is? She runs away after Amanda Holliday dies. And then she has a lore tab on a frickin' sparrow. And my argument is that she deserves better than that. Aramis is the reason we were introduced to darkness. Prismatic is separating the line between light and dark. That is the whole freaking point of the story. And the character that introduced us to darkness is a lore tab on a sparrow. I find that frustrating. And everyone's like, Aramis' story wrapped up great. Yeah. If you press A to look at the lore on a sparrow, you know what happened to Aramis. Otherwise, she just leaves. She's like, I told you so. And then she pieces out after Amanda Holliday dies. Do you guys want me to keep ranting about Destiny, or should we get to the Xbox news? I haven't had a lot of time to like think about this. Check this out. The part where he said that he played a very large chunk of the campaign, stopping just short of the 7th finale mission, is apparently false. This person knows better than I do. Everyone who got invited played the exact same stuff, that being 3, I think, fragmented campaign missions without cutscenes. So this guy is either completely clueless or straight up lying. Real professional, either way. 25 upvotes. Like, what do people just want to be hyped for something? And if you come out and you give your honest impressions about it, be this a review or a preview, they don't want it. They want to be marketed to. And that's what it is now. It's so frustrating. When have I ever gone out there and said, I really want to like fucking destroy the dreams of all gamers out there? I don't. I just want to give you an honest assessment of the product. That's it. I always have the best interest of the people buying shit on my mind. And like that's why I liked Game Pass for so long, because if you don't have a lot of money, you get access to a lot of games. I actually like the PlayStation service also because it's sort of the same thing. You get PlayStation Network and you get access to a ton of great PlayStation games. Like, look, I don't care which service that you end. Like, if you're a PlayStation gamer, you should get that. And if you're an Xbox gamer, you should get Game Pass. And now that like Call of Duty and stuff is coming day one, that's great. So like the fact that the Destiny what are they? What's the term? Stands? Anyway, it's so frustrating. And it makes me not want to like do that type of content anymore. Okay, you just want me to make marketing. I'm just not going to do previews anymore. Like yeah, very frustrating. And all the comments are just shitting on me. Like there's like 2 good comments about it. It's so aggravating. Anyway, that's my little rant about it. Like everybody latched onto the fact that I mentioned Aramis. Why is it a complaint that you don't see Aramis? She isn't relevant right now, and you can't expect to close every single plot thread when there is more to game. I literally mentioned her like one time. And the reason she's important is because she introduced us to darkness. At your age, you should know by now you can't make people happy. Stop trying, just do what you do. I do, but I still get pissed off about it, you know? Yeah, there's something about it, man. I know I'm old and like I'm going to say whatever I'm going to say, but it's really frustrating when the impression people get is that you're incorrect or lying. And that's frustrating. Like when my integrity comes into question, that's bullshit. You think I'm going to lie about how much of the campaign I played? What do I get out of lying about how much of the campaign that I played? It makes no sense for me to do that. It's like to see commenters say, you're lying about how much you played. You played one mission. And they're saying shit like, oh, he said on his Twitter XYZ. I didn't say shit on my Twitter about it. In a recent tweet, Destin confirms that everyone at the preview got to play the same thing. And despite saying he played and experienced all the missions besides the last one, that's not what I said. Every other content creator said that they only played snippets of a few missions with all the narrative beats cut out and dialogue muted. That's not true. Everything in that statement isn't true. I didn't say any of that stuff. They didn't mute the cutscenes. Like, what is this person talking about? They just pull it out of thin air. Anyway. All right. Sorry. I've had that on my chest, and it's just like, it happens on the YouTube videos too. But like, I got to say, like, if you're watching my YouTube right now, most of y'all are awesome. Like, the part of the reason I do the YouTube channel so much is because you're all great. And it's really, really surprising. And like, there's some people watching on Twitch too. You all have been great. Like Clay, who's probably on YouTube chat right now, he started watching me when I did the Mass Effect playthroughs. And it's like, it's just so heartwarming and nice to have this experience with an audience. And I really, really do appreciate it so much. So just props to y'all. And like, that's why I do the YouTube stuff, because I feel more like I can be Destin. I don't have to be like anything else. I don't have to be like presentorial, for lack of a better term. Most of the time it's just me doing whatever. So yeah. Have you Mass Effect playthroughs where I think they're archived on my YouTube, honestly, but back when I did those, I would play like all my Destiny gameplay and everything. I would play like rock music in the background because I like Grenadier Jake does that. He doesn't get flagged or anything. And it's really frustrating when that happens. Pillaroni says, I think it's because we in fact watch your videos versus other that I feel will just comment on the headline and watch 5 minutes of it, then complain. They all just complained about the Aramis thing. It was super weird. Have you played Hypercharge? No, but if you're an Xbox gamer, there's this little game out right now called Hypercharge. Oh my goodness. It's very cheap. Here, I'm just going to play the first trailer that came up, okay? So this is the Xbox launch trailer. Basically, you play as a boxed character from a video game, and you you play as like a superhero, right? And it's a shoot 'em up, and it's a really cool concept. So it's like kid toys fighting. It seems simple, right? And it's really, really neat. This team was just promoting on Twitter, hey, super nervous. We finally got our partnership with Xbox, and it's just a really, really neat concept. And it's just an indie game made by like a small team, and they're having a good time with it. They're super happy with how many sales they've done. And yeah, so highly recommend Hypercharged Unboxed. It looks like we did the first minutes 4 years ago. So super cool stuff. Definitely check it out. There's no way you can play it for free. It's not like on Game Pass. It's 5 devs. Yeah. They're called action figures, Destin, not boxed characters from a video game. Yeah, I'm sorry. My brain's not working right now. Oh my goodness. Got to change wavelengths from my Destiny brain into this. And if you're wondering where I've been, I saw commenters like, why is he posting this Destiny stuff right now? They don't know that the final shape comes out on the 4th, which means I literally have the rest of today to have everything I need prepped. They're deleting the last 4 seasons, which means if I haven't finished the Catalyst quest, well, no, Catalyst quest is a bad example. Like if I haven't gotten, I think the Scout is conditional finality, or is that the Shoddy? Anyway, there was this really hard to get Scout rifle that I had to get last second. It is, I'll tell you what it's called here in a second. Wicked Implement. So I got Wicked Implement with Teddy and Backwards last night. And yeah. That fifth mission, we know that queue is at least 17 hours long. Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, so this is a very difficult mission. Did it with a great team last night. Yeah, I'm season pass 150. I've been going hard on Destiny. So like I was in Seattle doing the Destiny preview. All right, everybody's getting mad. They want me to talk Xbox. Sorry, Frederico. Okay, so if you haven't been following the Xbox news as of late, basically, sorry, Gregor, they're not deleting stuff, but like the seasons go away. So the seasonal content goes into like the loot pool versus being in the game still. So the seasonal content like leaves because they introduce a new story. That's how they do it. Anyway. Okay, so Doom, The Dark Ages. That's the big story. And this was from Insider Gaming a few years ago. I think I talked about this last week, but we're going to talk about it again because I think it was the spiciest Xbox news / rumor. But Insider Gaming understands that the next game in the Doom franchise is set to be revealed during this year's Xbox Games Showcase on June 9th. The game, which has been under the codename / placeholder title Year Zero, is understood to have the final name Doom the Dark Ages and has been in development for at least 4 years. Last year, I heard of early details of the next entry into the Doom franchise, which was described to me as a medieval-inspired Doom world. Now, just a quick note on that. That was also confirmed by Jez Corden. And Jez Corden said that it would be like medieval Doom. Like it's going to be a prequel and it's going to take place in the past. So you'll have to discover whatever happened to lead us towards where we are in the Doom franchise. Perhaps we'll be taking more of an early look at the Doomslayer life during the medieval times, a prequel of sorts. Earlier this year, rumors began to swirl again about a new Doom game following Bethesda's newly registered trademark IDKFA, a well-known cheat code in the series. Last month, The Verge's Tom Warren first teased that Doom would be making its way to Xbox Game Showcase, a rumor that we can now independently verify. And let's see how their video did. 8.9K. I wonder why. Like, what are they not doing? They got all the tags in there. They're capitalizing. That's not good. Did they duplicate their tags? Yeah. Anyway, I'm always curious what people are not doing SEO wise when, like, to me, this would be a more popular video, but yeah. Anyway. The Doom series has been a tremendous success for Xbox and ID Software in 2020. A LinkedIn description from an ID Software employee claimed that the game made over $450 million in revenue. Dang. Conditional is raid, wicked implement. Thank you, Oni the Black Mage. Yeah, so I've been playing a lot of Destiny. Oni's catching up to where I was. Oni, I think I'm subscribed to you. You have a check mark. I don't know what that means. Go to channel. Huh. Anyway. Oh, no, it's because you got the check mark. All right, that's why. Oni the Black Mage in chat. Good. Apparently, Oni collects lore also. Good stuff, Oni. Spoilers for the following stories. But anyway, that is exciting stuff. And if you'll remember, there was some trepidation about whether or not this will be on Xbox and PlayStation 5. And Insider Gaming is also reporting that, yes, it will be on Xbox and PS5, according to Nate the Hate, and I've seen some other people post. I think Jez posted about it also, but Doom is one of those franchises that was always multi-plat. So yeah, Insider Gaming saying it's going to be multi-platform. And yeah, there was this big question posed. Is it coming to PlayStation? Chances are it is going to come to PlayStation. This is one of those games where Doom has always been multi-plat. It does make me wonder though, will there be a multiplayer component that has them saying, hey, you know what? We are going to go ahead and release this multi-platform because there's some sort of a co-op element or multiplayer element to it. I don't know. Did the Doom on Xbox 360 come to PlayStation? That was more of a PC focused release, but I believe it did. Doom PS3. Let's Google it. Doom PS3. Yeah. Doom 3 came out on PS3. It was called the BFG edition. You can order it right now on Amazon if you Google it. So yeah, Doom 3 came to, yeah, everything's come to PS3. Was it on PS1? The original Doom was on PS1. I was talking about Doom 3. Doom 3 was like this graphical showcase for the series. And I remember at the time it was like a big deal. There was a lot of celebration about how powerful it was graphically, and could your PC run it? And they released the Xbox version and the PlayStation version. And I think at the time Doom 3 ran a little bit better on Xbox. Xbox back in those days was like the better console for a few reasons, except for like Metal Gear 4. I wouldn't say necessarily because of the games, but I know at the start of the 360 era, like it was because of the games, right? And then PlayStation near the end of it, like they really upped their game. They had some cool stuff though, like MotorStorm. They reduced the price point of the following PS3 consoles, and yeah. Yeah, Sony had a big misstep with the launch of their PS3, but they caught up by the end. Now, one of the dumbest controversies of all time we need to follow up on. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is coming to Game Pass in a shocking reveal for like all 5 of us who thought this wouldn't be a thing. Yeah, it's coming to Game Pass. This is Xbox Wire. This is the official Xbox press account. We're excited to confirm that Game Pass members will be able to jump into Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on day 1 with Game Pass. And then they have the live action reveal trailer. I'm just going to play it on mute. I actually don't know. I haven't watched this. Was that Saddam Hussein in the thumbnail? Yeah. All right. Interesting stuff. All right. All right. I'm into it. I'm curious. As revealed last week, we will have a special Xbox game showcase followed by Call of Duty Black Ops 6 direct on June 9th, 2024 at 10 a.m., where we'll share even more details on what's coming in this all-new Call of Duty. Get eyes on the first in-depth look at gameplay in this dark new chapter of the Black Ops series. I have a super hot take about Call of Duty. Oni, you're like behind. You got to hit live. You're like 10 minutes behind. I should sub. I have a hot take about the Call of Duty franchise. I think it's pretty good. That's my hot take. I think Call of Duty has been good for a long time. I don't think the last one was that good. I understand that there was like problematic ways with the way that they structured the campaign. And I'm not talking about multiplayer. I would even argue that Warzone's pretty good also. Like it's hugely popular, right? Even though they've gone a little bit too into the microtransaction territory, like there's stuff about it that I don't love. But Black Ops, man. Has Black Ops really been bad? Black Ops has always come out and people have always been very receptive to it. In my experience, I've never seen a Black Ops come out and people were just like, meh. I feel like the problem with that last Call of Duty was that people at the company needed to put it out as part of the Activision deal. So they like needed it to happen. Was Black Ops 4 was the one people didn't like, huh? Well, we're on 6, so I assume Black Ops 5 was good. And Black Ops 6. So Black Ops 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. All good. Black Ops, well, I'm going to assume 6 is going to be good. We'll see what happens, but yeah. Cold War was the last good COD in my opinion. So yeah, I don't know, man. I think they're fun. I don't put too much, like I don't worry about them. I even didn't think Ghost was that bad. When I played Ghost, we played it at the preview event. I played through the campaign. It was like fine. I don't think it was like terrible or anything like that. I wouldn't say it was the best one, but yeah. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. And check this out. There was another rumor about Call of Duty on Game Pass. It was that it was going to be hiding behind a higher Xbox Game Pass pricing tier. And they are saying Call of Duty Black Ops 6 won't be locked behind a new Xbox Game Pass tier. The numbers, Mason. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 will be available across all Game Pass tiers, Microsoft has confirmed. Upon launch, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 will be playable on Xbox and PC for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, PC Game Pass, and Xbox Game Pass for console members. Microsoft. I'm playing the. Who here, who watching the channel right now, is going to play the next Call of Duty? This guy is. It's on Game Pass. Of course I'm going to play it. Like, I don't have to worry about getting a code or anything. So yeah. Black Ops 4 had no campaign, says Will Lewis. Okay. I'll give y'all Black Ops 4 bad. Okay, we got no's and yeses. So it's a bit of a mix. But like it's... Okay, you're not allowed to say no if you don't have Game Pass. Just kidding. If you have Game Pass, will you be playing? I have Game Pass and I will be playing the new Call of Duty. Still waiting on that Xbox Are You Okay video. So Dr. Killshot, that PlayStation video I made came out before all the layoffs started happening. So we were hearing these rumors about PlayStation firing people. And poll it. Okay. We'll do a straw poll. Straw poll. What is it? Will you play? Yes, no. That's fine. All right. We've created a poll. Here's the straw poll. All I want to know is, are you going to play the new Call of Duty on Game Pass? So specifically, if you own Game Pass, will you be playing? That's all I want to know. We've got a whopping 5 votes. Well, wait a little bit. You have just vote if you have Game Pass and you're like, yes or no, I'm going to play. I just want to know how many of you are going to check out this game that is included in your Game Pass subscription. All right. So we're at like 34 votes, 500 people watching. Some of you missed the link. It looks like you can go here. It's just a straw poll. So you can go vote really quick. Let's see if we can get like 1/5 of y'all to vote, so we can get some sort of barometer as to whether or not you're playing. To be fair, a lot of people I don't know, maybe you don't have Game Pass so you're not voting. So 75% of you are going to play. It is just turn it on is what, even if you just turn the game on and play a little bit, that's what I'm going to do. Okay. Very Xbox focused channel. Obviously we got an 80%. We're almost to 100 votes. So I'll take that as a W for the Game Pass subscription y'all have. 81% said yes at one point. Yes, anonymous. 76, 86. 4 more votes. Okay. All right. We got our 100. We got our 100 votes. That's our metric. So about 81 to 19. I'm rounding up and rounding down. 81-19. There you go. Nice round number, everybody. So yes, lots of people are going to play. Not just, oh, sorry, Twitch. Wait, Twitch wants to get in on the action. All right. Let's see these Twitch numbers come in. Sorry, messing. All right. 85-21. Yeah, my Microsoft gaming box. All right. It's still 81-19. It's spelled the same. Everyone on Twitch, all 1,000 viewers over on Twitch. Thank you everybody for watching on Twitch. Have hopped over to vote also. It didn't really affect the barometer of voting tallies. What else did I want to talk about today? Yeah. So, there was a specific quote in this article I was going to go over. Yeah. Okay. So basically, no, there's no higher tier that y'all need to worry about. It's just available. Hey boss, what's up? People who don't want to delete all their games just to play God. Yeah. The new Destiny is like 300 gigs, by the way. I'm curious, have you seen the Astrobot trailer? And if so, what did you think? I haven't seen any of the PlayStation stuff yet. I have been grinding. Basically, what are these ads? I don't want to show you this website. I'm getting like terrible ads. What is this? The worst ads are like the feet or the feet or the teeth. I hate those. Yuck. Anyway, WCCF Tech had a story I wanted to cover off on. Check this out. Batman Arkham Masterminds new studio reportedly teaming with Xbox for a AAA UE5 game. Adblock is on. Adblock is on, by the way. Yeah, it's on, and these ads are still coming through. Yuck. But anyway, Batman Arkham Mastermind. So they're working on a new game. And it says fans of the Batman Arkham series have not exactly been in a great place following the release of Rocksteady's severely disappointing Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League. But there may be a sliver of hope for those wishing the spirit of the Arkham games would live on. Last year, we learned that Rocksteady Studios co-founder Sefton Hill and Jamie Walker had left the company. Hill served as director for all 3 Arkham Trilogy games, and Jamie Walker was Rocksteady Studio director. So they weren't just a pair of suits, but rather the main creative force at the developer. Well, now we may know a bit more about what Hill and Walker are working on post Rocksteady. I got a super question for y'all. How in the hell did WB let Suicide Squad come out the door? They do mock reviews, they do focus testing, and they do all this stuff. How does that happen? You must have done focus testing at that point where you have enough of the game together, like maybe the 50% development point, and you're like, okay, here's where we're at with the game. They were reverting stuff in the game like a year before launch. They were ripping out the gear system. They're like, oh, people don't like the gear system. I guess we better change that. And isn't it so interesting that as soon as they have gamers play their game and gamers are like, hey, we don't like a lot of this stuff, they're like, oh my God, we better start ripping it out of the game. Like, I met a lot of people at the studio. They play their game. I just don't understand how you write some of the stuff that was written in that game and think, yeah, this is funny. I have a theory that they didn't think it was funny. I think they thought like, oh, this is going to piss people off, but they're the bad guys, so it's okay. Like it totally missed the mark for so many people. It's so bizarre to me. I don't get it. Anyway, Sefton Hill and Jamie Walker, they went away from the studio. They just said, we're out. We're done. Don't want any part of this. And they made their own thing. And now they're teaming up with Xbox to make their first new game. Check this out. According to Expooter, around 20% of 100 Star's current staff come from Rocksteady. Beyond that, we don't have a ton of info about the studio past this official description. 100 Star Games is a video game startup based in East London. Our ethos is of creating a small team of only 100 industry veterans and emerging talents who are committed to crafting cutting-edge gaming experiences that inspire and captivate players worldwide. With innovation at our core, we're dedicated to pushing boundaries, embracing diversity, and fostering a vibrant gaming community. Our empowering company culture is unique to the industry, which encourages leadership at all levels, accountability, team support, vulnerability, and connection. I mean, it's just the corporate messaging on their website, right? I don't see where the rumor was about Xbox joining forces with them, though. Anyway, here's one more paragraph. Sefton Hill and Jamie Walker have founded the new London-based studio 100 Star Games, which already has 100 employees. Wow. According to a report from Expooter. How are you? It's Expooter, right? It's like a play on computer. Expooter, because I've sourced them a few times. Xbox is funding 100 Star Games' first project, which will be a AAA single-player action-adventure game built with Unreal Engine 5. The Expooter reports says that game is likely to be exclusive to the Xbox ecosystem, but of course it is no longer a lock that Microsoft footing the bill for a game means it will be exclusive. That's a weird thing to add. As it will be exclusive as games like Sea of Thieves, Hi-Fi Rush, and reportedly the next entry in the Doom series go multi-platform. What? Whoever wrote this, or why exputer, yeah, like computer exputer. I get it. Hey, Victor. Okay, I don't understand why that was necessary, but whatever. Because Sea of Thieves went to other platforms. It was like out like 6 years. Hi-Fi Rush was out a year. The next entry in the Doom series will go multi-platform. That would seem to indicate that the last one wasn't multi-platform, but it was. So like the examples given are very bad. Hi-Fi Rush, like, yeah. Anyway, that's exciting. I'm kind of surprised to see that 20% of the studio left with them. Toys for Bob, in the like least shocking news we've ever seen, they said, we're excited to announce that we'll be partnering with Xbox to publish our next new game. We're still in very early development, so you might not hear from us for a bit, but know that we're working hard on an experience we're so inspired about. Can't wait to share more. It's good to have good news to talk about for Xbox. Toys for Bob going independent and being able to work on what they want to work on is very refreshing to hear. I do appreciate that. Somebody left the $2 thing and I forgot to write it on the board. Thank you, whoever left the $2. Somebody said, you should grow your beard out. Well, thank you, Carolina Gamer. Yeah, I'm in like full-on dad mode right now. Moon Studios also spoke on that. What did Moon Studios speak on? Should I Google it? Moon Studios. I'm just going to Google Moon Studios. The only thing I heard about Moon Studios is how I haven't heard good things about Moon Studios. But that could just be Twitter being Twitter, right? Oh, yeah. But I really liked No Rest for the Wicked, though. Yeah, I haven't heard great things about the working conditions, but I don't remember where I saw that. Do you think we get Banjo at the showcase? What is wrong with me? I don't know. I don't think Banjo. Word is Platonic is working on Banjo. I do not think we get Banjo at the showcase. They are working on Spyro. It's, yeah. Step It Up over on Twitch asks, is Fable in trouble? I need news. No, they just announced it too early like they do everything else, I think. Buoys, good to see you. Okay, so this one, I mean, it's the right move for Sony. The wrong move was editing the interview. But if you saw, Neil Druckmann was a little bit unhappy about their interview with Neil Druckmann, where they took everything he said, they reworded the entirety of the interview, and they have since just said, we're just going to delete this because it was so bad. Wario64 says, Sony has removed the interview with Neil Druckmann. We have found several significant errors and inaccuracies that don't represent his perspective and values, including topics such as animation, writing technology, AI, and future projects. Interview. And this is on their website right now, right? In re-reviewing our recent interview with Naughty Dog's Neil Druckmann, we have found several significant errors and inaccuracies that don't represent his perspective and values, including topics such as animation, writing technology, AI, and future projects. We apologize to Neil for misrepresenting his words and for any negative impact this interview might have caused him and his team. In coordination with Naughty Dog and SIE, we have removed the interview. This is on their website for Creative Entertainment Vision. Hey, yeah, we just, rewrote everything our Creative Entertainment Visionary said and posted it on the website. That's nuts. That's nuts. I can't believe that's on there right now. Just delete the page. That's a little insane to me. Yeah, and here's Neil Druckmann's tweet where he's basically calling him out. So he said all this stuff in editing my rambling answers. So yeah, Neil Druckmann said, this is not quite what I said, a short. And they said that he said the next game they make, it could redefine mainstream perceptions of gaming. He literally didn't say that. He never said anything like that. He said he was excited about it, but like they can't talk about it right now. I don't know who did this, but they're definitely not. They're not on their boss's favorite person list right now. I'll just say that. Yeah, that's bad. That is very, very bad. How an interview goes from that to completely rewording everything he said, it's insane to me. It's real bad. Especially for like one of their main creatives. It's just not a good look, period. Sony did have some better news this week, like the fact that they're going to be bringing more games to PC. I tweeted out something pithy. Is that the right word? Oh yeah, so here's Nib. Nib's a big Destiny guy. I said asterisk 4 now, it begins. As per prior business documentation, PlayStation CEO Herman Hulst and Hideki Nishino reaffirm that only PlayStation Live Service games will see PC date releases. Tentpole titles, single-player narrative experiences that are backbone of PlayStation will continue to get staggered PC releases to incentivize PS5 adoption and additive revenue growth, whilst avoiding console cannibalization to the PC platform. What is that window like right now, though? It's a year, right? So right now, the window is like a year. When did God of War Ragnarok come out? Oh, it's 2022, so it's 2 years. All right. When's the PC release date? It's coming out in 2024. So it's about 2 years. All right. 4 for Ghost of Tsushima. They're catching up. So Ghost of Tsushima took 4. God of War Ragnarok took 2. Does that seem like the timeline's getting shorter to you or longer? Let's see. Horizon Forbidden West. That's a good one. Horizon Forbidden West. So that came out March 2024. 2022. Yeah, it's about 2 years. So they're big tentpoles. It's a 2-year gap. And then it comes out on PC and it's like superb. Interesting. I wonder what their gap is going to be. Like, obviously this is indicating that they're making a change with some of their games. Helldivers Day and Date, and they're doing a bunch of games that are more multiplayer. But I think like A Last of Us 3 or an Uncharted, that would launch on the console first. So that's their play to get you in their console ecosystem. I gotta say, that's smart. I think that is at least through the PlayStation 5 generation, right? I think the PlayStation 5 kind of went like this. I'm going to get another hand graph animation. It's going to go, pew, and then it's kind of went like this, like it's still going up, but it's more like slow. And then I think it's just going to taper off and then go like that. I know that seems weird, but it's like, okay, so it was like COVID ended, and then it kind of went like this. And then I think it's going to go like this. And I think we're at the top of the bell curve right now for PlayStation 5 sales, because they've already slashed their sales forecast twice now. Xbox is worse, obviously. I don't even know why Xbox is talking about hardware right now. If I'm being totally honest, I have no idea why Xbox is hyping up their hardware right now. Xbox is also admitting that their big play is mobile. So why is that messaging important right now? I'm a little confused by that. Anyway, I would wait like a year before I even start talking about a new console at this point. Or just drop it when it's ready. Let's listen to this Herman Hulst bit, though, because he talks. Nib did a really good job of tracking this, so props to Nib for clipping out all this. I'm going to restart it.
And we have, indeed, we are bringing our titles to the PC platform, and we have a dual approach here. On the live service side, we are releasing our titles simultaneously, so day and date, on PlayStation 5 and PC. But with our tentpole titles, our single-player or narrative-driven titles that are, as you saw in the presentation, the backbone of what PlayStation...
One second, I'm getting prompted to log into something. And he's saying something important. I didn't say Xbox does everything wrong.
That are, as you saw in the presentation, the backbone of what PlayStation Studios has delivered in recent years and in our history. We take a more strategic approach, and we introduce our great franchises to new audiences, and we're finding new audiences that are potentially going to be very interested in playing, for example, sequels on the PlayStation platform. We have high hopes that we're actually able to bring new players into PlayStation at large, but into PlayStation platforms specifically. Actually, the same goes for the work that we do with extending our great properties onto other media, such as television series and film, for example, as you have seen with The Last of Us on HBO.
They're not going to release all their movies at the same time, I think is what he's getting at, right? Like he's not going to do Last of Us and God of War at the same time. They'll stagger them.
Or Gran Turismo, the film, that brings in new players into our franchises as well.
No.
Gran Turismo was a great film, first of all. Go watch the Gran Turismo movie if you haven't. It's based on real events. They took some liberties with one of the more dramatic moments. I won't spoil it for you. But the story they told I thought was excellent. And I'm a big sim racing fan. I really got into them. As you can go watch my streams about Forza and Gran Turismo. But yeah, they've been very smart with their films. I think it's good. I am curious if the strategy is going to work long term. Like, at what point do they reduce that window? Because right now it's about 2 years. We just looked at like 2-3 examples of games that came out on PC about 2 years apart. Ghost of Tsushima was 4 years. And it does leave me wondering, okay, when will they be reducing that window to 1 year? What did DJ say, Clay? The car got damaged. Why don't you go ahead and watch that? I know 2 different people that transitioned from sim racing into real racing. Woodpit is one of them. Super GT. I got to interview Super GT for my sim racing, but I did over on IGN. Very nice person. He just got DQ'd from the Nordschleifer over in the Nürburgring. Nürburgring. It's a hard track to say. I'm not great at German. Anyway, let's hear the second half of this clip.
Now, the comparison of PC and console. A console is a technology stack that we develop from the bottom up. So we can provide a very, very good, excellent experience. The value of console will continue to remain, and our mission is to continue polishing that. From PC to console, the transfer, of course, some customers will move from PC to console. Well, customers who are focused on PC.
Whoa, what? That has to be a mistranslation, right? He's saying that players will move from PC to console. I mean, maybe if you'll move from gaming on your PC to gaming on your couch, but I don't think you would go to console from PC. Am I crazy? Okay, PC gamers out there, I got to ask you, do you really think PC gamers are going to be like, oh, I play God of War Ragnarok, I got to get a PlayStation 5 when they play it on their PC? Maybe. No, that's okay. Wait. They might. If there was a sequel and they love the game, they might. Like, even if it's 1%, what he said is true. But like, I think most PC gamers, they're PC gamers. They Like, they laugh at people that argue about 30 versus 60 because they're playing at 144. 144 is like the min for most PC people. But all that said, I do think some who have expendable income would buy that console for like the sequel to the next God of War Ragnarok, right? But most people, I don't know. It's a small percentage. If they're betting on that, I think it's a small percentage.
Well, customers who are focused on PC, if they find value, then they will go to console. So rather than
I'm sorry, but like, I don't think that's true. Like, the percentages, they're imagining like a large percentage of people are going to play their games on PC. And then when the sequel to when Spider-Man, what are we on 3 comes out, they're going to like go buy that console to play Spider-Man 3 like 6 years later. I don't know. I don't think it works that way for PC people.
cannibalization, I think this is an opportunity for.
Yeah, I mean, if that's their, but I don't agree with that, but maybe, I don't know. They're business people. They know better than I do. So that was one of the ones I wanted to talk about. Apparently I opened it like 16 times. So they have no short-term memory. This was really interesting. Pointed out by Daniel Ahmad. Check this out. One of the other point of note is that Sony themselves says that 51% of digital spending via the PlayStation Store goes to full game sales and microtransactions/DLC on major franchise titles. In other words, majority of spend is going to quite a small number of live service games. Destiny. This also includes spending on Fortnite. Free-to-play games, which had already surpassed 25% alone in financial year 21. Ti amo, Destin. Yo mi amo, Destin. Hi, Soft Gamer. Thank you for the hearts. When Destin goes live, I simply click and hit the like button, ask the chat if they would be hyped if Xbox launches a handheld in Gears 6. Hashtag no Diddy. Thank you, Anonymous Boss. I appreciate it. I would be hype if Xbox launched the handheld. I think that is the play for their next hardware play. Put your name on the board if I can find my marker. Let's not do it in permanent like I did last time. Boom. Thank you, Anonymous. I would love that. If Xbox did a handheld and they launched the next Gears there, I would be very happy. I'd be very happy. So that's interesting. Apparently they're making a lot of money via games as a service. Donde es Destin en la biblioteca? Something about the library. Where is Destin in the library? What? I don't know a lot of Spanish, but I listened to that Adam Sandler stand-up thing with where he said biblioteca, and that's why I know what it means. But anyway, what is with all the Spanish? What does te amo mean? I love you, Destin. Oh, well, thank you, Soft Gamer High. Yo también te amo. Yo también te amo, mi amor. All right, that's enough Spanish from Destin. We are getting education. Yeah. What else did I have from the PlayStation stuff? The PlayStation stuff was interesting. I couldn't find where this is. Sign up for Destin Spanish classes. Yeah, if you want your Spanish to be worse, go for it. My son has been no, I'm not saying that one for Tanga. Anything for Tanga types in chat, don't look it up. Just ignore him completely. My son likes the Piggy and Gerald books, and he's read them all, and now he wants to read more. So he's just been getting the Spanish version of those books, and he just reads the Spanish version. He's 3. It's like, I don't know if he knows what he's saying, but like he said sorry in Spanish to me, and I had to like Google it. So like he knew how to, yeah. What did he say? Sorry. What is it again? Yeah. Lo siento. Like he hit me or something like that on accident. He said, Lo siento, Dad. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? Yeah. So, yeah, that's what's been going on with my kiddos. Yeah. I can barely do English half the time. He's reading Spanish and saying things to me in Spanish. Nobody in the house speaks Spanish. I had Tom Warren up for some reason. I think he just retweeted Daniel Ahmad. And then, yeah, they had the segment meeting. They talked about their segmentation. We can just look through the slides really quick together. And then I had one more Xbox thing. Just a reminder, Xbox thing is coming. Xbox Games Showcase Sunday, June 9th. I am going to be with IGN, and I will be on the Unlock show. I think we're doing a pre and post show. I think I'm producing it, so I should probably figure out what we're going to talk about. Get some B-roll going. But that's exciting. The Phil Spencer interview is also happening. That's going to be live as part of IGN Live. So that will be fun also. And yeah. If you're in the LA area, like you should, I mean, it's our show, so I feel weird talking about it, but I think there's some cool stuff that's going to be there. I think it's worth the entry fee. I think tickets are like $30. They're not too high. We're going to have like playable games there, and it's $25 for a day. We were supposed to promote it, but I feel like such an idiot. I've been a little out of the loop with what's going on with the live show. So it's $25 if you go for a day. Like that's pretty reasonable. And there's a bunch of games there that you can play on site. Play more than 100 games at gaming stations at IGN Live. It is at, I mean, here's the website. So this is the website, IGN Live. It's an epic event focused on video games, movies, and more. It's at Magic Box in LA. So if you're in the LA area, it's $25 to go for the day. Go play some games. Go check out the Phil Spencer thing. Yeah. Appearances by Phil Spencer, head of Team Sonic, Stig Asmussen, the creator of Tetris is going to be there. Oh, crap. I didn't know that. And the cast of The Legend of Vox Machina and much more. Sneak peek at new films and TV shows, including Hitman. Hitman? I think they mean Hitman. This is supposed to be one word, right? I'm going to give Corrado a piece of my mind. No, I'm just kidding. Unless this is something else, I think it's supposed to be one word. It's not Hitman, it's Hitman, right? Anyway, a Star Trek Strange New World sing-along. Live taping is... I will not be singing at the show. Yeah, I don't... We'll see how that one goes. Just go and please don't boo. Live tapings of IGN shows, including Unlocked. Oh, good. I didn't know it was going to be live. Beyond, GameScoop, MVC, among others. I will be on the Unlock show. You can do it in Spanish. Yo no sé. También. I know that's a word my son says sometimes. I don't know what it means. My Spanish is very bad. There's some cool stuff at the show. The team has done a really good stuff. Go and see Des and get Xbox taxed in real life. I saw Alex said like it's real because Dreamcast guy holds an Xbox controller but not a PlayStation controller in his videos, and then people are like Destin has to admit it's real next. I'm like, Alex is joking. Oh yeah. And the PlayStation 4 is still where most of the PlayStation users are, by the way. Sony says the PS5 is the company's most profitable console generation ever, but the PS4 still counts for half of its player base. That's why they did the cross-platform thing for so long. And there was a conversation online, like, how come nobody is buying these new consoles? Why? What is the selling point of the new consoles? There's no exclusive games on them. If you still have a PlayStation 4 Pro or you have an Xbox One X, you can play most of the games that have come out. So what has been that killer app that's like, okay, it's time to upgrade to my next thing? Also, the economy is in the absolute toilet. It's just bad. It's bad out there right now. You buy a bag of chips, you get half the bag of chips you used to, and it's twice as expensive. Tried the Costco cookies. They're $2.49. They're not good. My cookies were better. I was worried about nothing. This is very random. Who has tried the Costco cookies in chat? And did you like them? Just say, yes, I've tried them. And then your reaction. I think they were gross. I tried it. They have a weird aftertaste, and I really did not like it. Big Mad Mo. What did you think, Mo? I thought they were kind of gross. Like, you eat it and it's sort of fine for a second, but then you get this weird aftertaste. You like them? Yes, and I hated it. Jeannie, am I the only one who felt the aftertaste? Mo, I don't know where you're at. I'm in California. Maybe I shouldn't dox myself. Yeah, mine are great, right? Mine are good. Yeah, mine are way better than Costco cookies. Safeway or Albertsons does the same thing. Yeah, Jeannie agrees. There's a weird aftertaste to them. So I eat it. And like somebody else does cookies. A lot of the fast food places do cookies. And yeah, so I'm in SoCal, Mo. I'm glad you like them. Why did I close the bakery? Well, I saw that the economy was going into the toilet, and I figured people didn't have a lot of cash to buy $4 cookies anymore with like $90 shipping charges. And it was an LLC. Part of an LLC is no matter how much you sell in California, you have to pay $800 in taxes. I could sell one cookie. I still have to pay $800 in taxes for an LLC. So yeah, the amount of work, 2 kids, like I'm trying to do the YouTube thing. I'm trying to do the IGN thing. Got 2 kids. We have this LLC where we have to make more than $800 profit to offset the taxes cost of $800. You can look it up. LLCs have a flat $800 tax. It's nuts. Yeah. Anyway, Costco cookies are not good. Yeah. So do I need to pay $800 for an LLC in California? Every LLC that is doing business or organized in California must pay an annual tax of $800. This yearly tax will be due even if you are not conducting business until you cancel your LLC. That's nuts. Hey, how come nobody opens businesses in California? Example A, if you're curious. Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for checking out the channel. Some really good states for doing business. Texas. A lot of businesses in Texas because they don't have state tax. I think they don't do state tax in Texas. So you save a lot of money right there. Florida, I think, has some good tax breaks also, from what I've heard. That's just from business peeps. That's all I had for today, actually. Yeah, I mean, like, I'm biased because I work there, but I have no idea what the show's going to be like. I just know everything you know. We had like a reorg internally. So like I'm on Guide's team now, and I do more technical analysis, previews, and guide focused content, which, by the way, is why I'm looking for freelancers, because I'm basically building up a new team from nothing over at IGN. And that's been taking up a lot of my time, trying to get people trained about our editing standards, the onboarding process, all that fun behind the scenes stuff, right? What about Texas, Big Man? Florida sucks, so does Texas. Well, I mean, if you're not into the state. I lived in Texas for like 3 or 4 years. I think Miranda's going to be on the live show. Miranda's doing the pre and post show for, yeah. How many hours do you game per day? It depends, Mark. It depends on the day, really. Like if I'm busy, then none. If I'm not busy, then I'll probably be like leveling up a Destiny thing or just prepping for Destiny or something in the background. Or playing something where I can just sort of do it passively. Oh yeah, check this out. So the Hypercharge team I talked about earlier, they're super, like the dude's crying about it. They were super excited about their game launching, and then they launched and they already sold 1 million copies. So yeah, they post, I thought I retweeted it. Let me look, because I thought I retweeted it. They sold 25,000 copies of their game on Xbox already. So that is $1 million. And they're at 40,000 now. Golden's saying they're at 40,000. So on May 31st. Yeah. That is so, so great to see. Sort of at 40,000 copies in 3 days. Average reviews 4.6 out of 5 stars, ranked 18th in top paid games. Sorry, this is from their social post right here. This is what you can expect. Like if you're tired of the AAA space and all the stuff that's going on there, support games like this. Like this is where you're going to get the real innovation again. This is where people are going to be taking chances. Look at like the Helldivers 2 success. Look at what happened with Pal World earlier this year. And there was this fantastic interview with one of the WoW founders who helped create World of Warcraft and about why it's successful. And it's like, you know, we would play games all the time, and then we would put the ideas from the games that we play into our games and make them better or improve them in the way that we hoped that the games we're playing and liking would have. And that's what Pal World did, right? So like they want to do this wacky interpretation of Pokemon, and they did it, and it was fun. Enshrouded is doing well, even though if you talk about the game, at least per the metrics on it. Yeah, Enshrouded was one that I played, and then somebody stole my stuff, and then I stopped playing the game. If you're the person that stole all my shit in Enshrouded, tell me, I'll reinstall the game right now, and you got to go put it back in my Castle Grayskull that I made. Because it's... You fucked me so bad. I literally lost everything. I was like, I'm done. Like, I'm not going to play this game anymore. And they're doing a big update for Enshrouded too. Just admit you did it. There won't be any punishment. I just need the mats back so that I can play the game more. Seriously, like, let's see what I had for my Steam hours. I think I uninstalled it. Okay, I had 44 hours in Enshrouded, and I opened the server on a stream, and somebody took all my shit. I'm not even kidding. but I can't play the game anymore. It was all my mats, so I don't even have the mats to build the basic chest and put stuff in there so that I can get other stuff that I need. So yeah, it happened live, and I think I just kind of ended the stream because I knew how effed I was. It was gas. It probably was. Enshrouded's great though. Yeah. Well, it could have been somebody random too, because I just left it open. I'm like, what kind of monster would just go in and just take all my stuff? Apparently I haven't played enough WoW back in the day. Speaking of, I started playing WoW. I had fun with that. Here, actually, let's Yeah, it was the California tax, basically, right? Here are all the games that I play. You can see last 2 weeks of Destiny, 60 hours. I've been going hard on Destiny. I had to make we were doing videos for IGN, so I had to hop in and verify those, grind out my character, get ready for Final Shape. Haven't played Ghost of Tsushima yet. I played a little bit of Arena, like half an hour. I did not like Arena very much. I really like Gray Zone Warfare, though. About 16 hours in Gray Zone. I didn't touch Hades yet. Starfield. I played 81 minutes on Steam for some reason. 16 hours in Helldivers. There's no way I played 32 hours. I must have left it on or something. No Rest. I went pretty hard on 20 hours there. Oh, what's my Marvel Snap? 252 hours in Marvel Snap. Yeah, Fallout 4 I played on Xbox. Halo Infinite. 453 hours. Yeah, I kind of like that one. Ugh. Suicide Squad. I don't even want to look. 55 minutes in the last 2 weeks. 66.7 hours. Path of Exile, 17 hours. Dragon's Dogma, I didn't actually play that much. Anyway. That's all to say. I think that was all the news I had for this week. Did I miss anything? If you're wondering, by the way, why haven't I been making videos? The news cycle's been really boring to me. Like, look, everybody's mad about the Assassin's Creed thing, and I don't care about what they're doing with the Assassin's Creed franchise. So, like, I didn't want to make a video about that. Like, the pricing stuff is more concerning. The Star Wars thing was weird. I talked about that on the live stream, but I don't know. I almost did one for the Game Pass one. The PlayStation State of Play, could go over that. Do you want to watch the State of Play? I could do like a reacts thing and see PlayStation State of Play. Let's find the official one. I don't want to watch one of those. Wait, how long is this? Is this the right one? Oh, it's only like 30 minutes. All right, yeah, let's do it. We'll do a live reacts to the PlayStation State of Play. I know there was one game in here that I did not like. Oh, Philaroni, thanks, man. I did not anticipate that at all. I do appreciate it. Let me change this up. Get rid of the crop because we're full screen. All right, we're going to watch State of Play, everybody. I haven't watched it yet. If you already did, thank you so much for watching. But you should hang out because we can make fun of it together or celebrate it together. Let's see. Worst State of Play ever. I'm going to warn you right now. I like the PlayStation State of Plays more than most people. Everybody dunks on it. Like, PlayStation fan dunks on the State of Play. Everybody dunks on the State of Play. And I'm just like, I always think they're fine because I like the idea of new ideas. Let's see. But I know one of the games is getting ratioed into the sun right now. And yeah, we'll see.
Hi everyone, I'm Asad Kizilbash, Head of Product at PlayStation Studios and Head of PlayStation Productions. I'm here to welcome one of the newest members of the PlayStation Studios family, Firewalk. This team brings together some of the most talented developers in our industry. With an
Wait a minute, did they close it? Oh no, Firewalk. That's not the one they closed. What's the one that closed? Anyway, it wasn't Firewalk.
Incredible pedigree in the online multiplayer space.
This is the Jade Raven.
They announced their first game, Concord, last year.
Yeah, okay.
And today, they're revealing gameplay captured in-engine on PS5.
Okay, just to recap, everybody. Fire Sprite was the studio they closed. Firewalk is the one that is still open, founded by Jade Raven.
Developers in our industry with an incredible pedigree in the online multiplayer space. We announced their first game, Concord, last year. And today, they're revealing gameplay captured in-engine on PS5. But first,
I want to
here's an
react
extended
organically to
vignette
great.
introducing some of the cool characters you'll find in the Concord galaxy. Enjoy.
I think the CGI is the best part, right? Jade Raymond is Haven. You're right. My bad. Thank you for the correction. Fire Sprite is still open. They closed one of them. Anyway. People say the cinematic's super long. How long is it? Cinematic. Oh my god. Cinematic. Then they explain the cinematic. This is half the presentation's Concord. Thank you, Hargeet. Hargeet Chani.
That wasn't the plan.
It was a spontaneous, creative decision made after years of careful research.
Being really
Okay,
old
we're gonna
and
skip
almost
to the
dying a
gameplay.
bunch doesn't count as research.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Besides, it worked, didn't it?
How much longer for the upload?
A few more minutes. Hey, start time.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to say about the CGI. I'll skip it if you want. But I actually think this gives me hope that they're going to do what Overwatch sort of continued doing these character vignettes where the characters have some camaraderie and they sort of have fun together, and they do it with cutscenes like this, and then you like play the game for a few weeks, and then they come out with like a character vignette like they did with the original Overwatch. Do you remember those? Do you remember how freaking hype those were? It was awesome, and they just stopped doing it, and then they killed that whole component of their franchise. It was one of the stupidest things I've seen them do, because that was like endearing for a lot of people. And I hope we're going to skip it because everybody's seen it except for me, apparently. But I like this. I'm going to watch one more minute.
Try it with hot sauce. You'll like it. Trust me.
No. Do not trust him.
Whoa. Where's this coming from?
It's coming from you back on the ship saying, trust me, we're professionals. We'll stick to the plan. We can do this. And then that.
Pursuing free gunner suspects now on the run, causing downtime.
That was not the plan.
Technically, it was a plan. It just wasn't the same plan that we started with.
Okay, I like it. I'm not going to force you all to watch it again because everybody's super dunking on it. But I like it. Let's see the gameplay.
Concord is a 5v5 first-person shooter set in the vibrant sci-fi universe of the Concord galaxy. In Concord, from the moment you log on, you are part of the crew of the North Star, a group of guns for hire known in our galaxy
Thank you, Hargeet.
as free gunners. Free gunners are those lucky enough to be free to roam the stars.
Okay.
They take high-stake jobs on worlds across wild space, where they face other fiercely competitive free gunner crews. Here's the
I hate
very first
Marvel, so
look
I hate
at the
this.
gameplay of Concord.
Okay.
Free gunning. It's hard work, but it's our work, and we
I
don't
like the
take
music.
it for
Good
granted.
song.
Being a free gunner means, well, you're free.
Right on target. Yeah, you better run.
Free gunners have a shot at making something of themselves, a chance to be someone.
All right.
Okay. Why do people not like this? Why do people not like this? Seriously, I'm asking chat. So this was like if I go look at the VODs for these clip outs, people are dunking on it. And I'm looking at this and I think it looks fine, if not good. Do you know what else people dunked on? Check this out. There was a state of play about a year ago, and it featured a game that everybody was dunking on and making fun of at the time. Do you want to know what game that was? Do you know what game everybody was hating on and saying, oh, it's too campy and it feels weird? It was this little game called Helldivers 2. Everybody dunked on Helldivers 2 when it was revealed. Are you going to have a cookie booth at IGN Live? No. Okay, so here's what people are saying. It looks uninspired. Game looks great until they show gameplay. It's not unique. Destiny X Overwatch. But Overwatch was good at one point. Do you remember when Overwatch was good? And yeah, y'all are right. It was called Helldivers 2. Everybody shit on Helldivers 2 when that original trailer came out. And I said, I actually think it looks kind of cool. Like, they did the camp thing, which was a mistake. Like the way they presented it, where they did like the fake team going into battle or whatever. It was a mistake, but yeah. All right. So everybody hates this game. I think Concord looks okay. I was wrong about Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad, I also thought looked okay, but like, I get why you don't want more games with service garbage. Like, I get it. Yeah.
Need a second to fix myself up.
Okay, I think the big yellow thing looks stupid. Besides the big yellow guy, I think it looks fine.
Why not?
Animation's good.
And in the wilds, it's anyone's game. You won't survive.
It's like a slower Destiny. This looks... I'm not on the same page with you about Concord. I think Concord looks kind of cool. It's like a slower paced Destiny. You got air dashes and everything. I'm very surprised.
On your own.
Target blinded.
Finally, to battle.
The Titan.
Endless rage.
Is it the character design? Like,
We risk our lives every day
maybe it's just
to do the job.
I'll clear the way. Time to show them the big guns.
Tachanka, got it.
Me.
This crew will go anywhere.
Guys, this looks fun. Really? IMCL says gameplay is below mid. It's a Gen Z game. Looks like a mobile game. I am very surprised. Do you think Destiny has got faster pace over the years like COD has? Yeah, for sure. Looks boring. Generic.
Take any job.
Huh.
Face any enemy.
Let's go watch a Valorant trailer. Let's go watch a Valorant trailer. Not that. I forgot about that drama thing that they just posted. All right, here's a random Valorant trailer. What is happening? Is this copyright music? Did my stream just get flagged because of this stupid song? I'm going to mute it. We all know Valorant is pretty good, right? Valorant is competing with CSGO, though. I played Valorant. Valorant is also very fun. Love the streams. Thanks, Bruce. I appreciate it. I just muted the music because I'm worried it's, yeah. Wait, no, what? Wait until he heard the first words of the developer? Concord looks fine. Anyway, I'm looking at Valorant and like, it's a little faster, but like, it's sort of the same thing. Is it just has to be fatigue. All right, let's go look. I'm going to look up a Concord trailer. Even Kyle Bossman made a whole video dunking on it. Are you serious? All right. All right, here we got. Oh my God, it's getting ratioed into the sun. Like, I knew it was bad, but dang. All right, so I just typed up Concord. Let's see what we got going on here. So this is the reveal cinematic on IGN Asia. We are sorry to announce a wave of layoffs due to Concord's underperforming. Modern audiences. Mom, I want Guardians of the Galaxy. Lawbreakers 2, the flop. You know you could have just done a single-player space adventure. Mom, where's my Starfield killer? Well, at least it's not hyenas. Dead on arrival. I'm a gamer that spends a lot on gaming. This game is not for me, and I will not be buying or playing it. Holy crap. Look at the ratio. All right, this one has 60. This is the IGN post. Also ratioed. I'm like, it's whatever. You're allowed to think what you think. I'm surprised. Like, this is like, we are mad that you made this game level of reaction. What rumors, Jalada? Yeah, the ratio's brutal. This is the most corporate, soulless thing I've ever seen. Marvel tier writing is going to be infesting. Okay. Why is every video game character now full of insane level of smugness? That I kind of get. Why does the dialogue in these games always sound like it was written by a 13-year-old Marvel movie fan? Character design is bland. Bro, what is happening to the gaming industry? Was this trailer designed for shareholders? Wow. All right, we will move on from Concord, and I will keep my interest to myself, I guess. Damn, y'all. I think Concord looks fine. Oh, no, I covered it earlier, Jalada. It was the Doom stuff. The rumor is a new Doom is going to be showing. All right, I just want to watch a little bit more.
We're the free gunner crew of the North Star.
Did they follow this up with the Marvel Rivals PlayStation announcement trailer? Because that honestly would be funny.
And together, we're going to...
He just took 5 shots to the what? Okay, that looks stupid. You had me until you got 5 dome shots and the guy didn't die. That looks dumb.
We're the free gunner
What's the shot?
crew of the North Star.
Okay, so that character's been hit with a weapon. 1. That's a 1 tap. All right.
And together,
this guy comes from around back. How many times do you have to hit him in the face? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
we're going to...
That's the part that I think looks terrible.
make our mark on this galaxy.
Yeah, 1 shot, 1 kill. You shouldn't be able to get shot in the face 5 times. Miss 2? So it's like my gameplay.
Would you like to join us for game night?
With Concord, we leaned on the strengths and background of our team.
Why do I know the name Josh Hamrick? Did he work on Destiny? Where have I heard Josh Hamrick's name before? Yep. He was a Bungie employee and senior gameplay designer on Destiny. That's why it feels like Destiny. Dang! Destin as Hargeet. What's Totoki said this? You're a CEO. I'm a CEO. We're all CEOs. How are we still in business over here? It's what? I don't know what that's about. I got another 5 to you and non. I got to put Phil on there. For the 5 gifted subs. Yeah, Josh Hamrick worked on Destiny. That's why it feels like Destiny. He worked on the MP, I think.
To make a tight, well-balanced FPS that feels great to play.
Yeah,
we focus.
It felt very Destiny. Right away, I'm like, this seems like a little bit slower Destiny.
Just a ton of our attention and our tech on building a strong gameplay foundation of tight core movement, precise visceral shooting, and expressive abilities.
We ended up finding ourselves in
Claude Jerome. All right, let me see if Claude Jerome worked on Destiny also. All right, I found his LinkedIn. He used to work at Bungie. Yeah. Claude Jerome. Thought Cloud also looked familiar. I mean, great. I'm glad the Bungie people found places.
Influenced a lot by fighting games and even strategy games in the interesting way that the
You know, it's funny that you can smell a Bungie game a mile away, can't you? Everybody in chat said it looks like Destiny. I'm like, this looks like a slower Destiny. You're right. And then we Google the first two people we see, they're ex-Destiny people.
symmetry of their characters makes every fight, every matchup feel really different.
Leaning into the asymmetry of the character.
I know John. He worked on PvP in Destiny for years. I interviewed him for Destiny, so I know John's part of the Bungie crew. Yeah, guys. All right. Just to make sure. Yeah, he worked on Bungie, right? Yeah, he's got the ball pit. Yeah, that's John. He was there for like 10 years. Sorry. All right. Yeah.
Is really pushing the possibility.
No wonder I was like, I kind of like this.
Space of two different characters collide.
John was like, it's like Lars Bakken, and then it was like John Wisniewski, and like they were like the soul of PvP for Destiny for years. John was behind the Go Fast update that was like widely adored in Destiny 2. So if he's on, man, I don't know, guys. This game's getting so much hate, and just reacting to it and then seeing who's on it, I'm like, I think it might be okay at launch.
It's all about creating
It's
opportunities
Bungie.
for improvisation. That's where we can get out of the way and let players
That's
find their own
Hunter.
magic. We also have abilities.
That's the freaking Hunter in Destiny.
For pushing the possibility space of two different characters colliding. It's all
This is the Hunter dodge.
all about creating opportunities
Hunter
for
dodge,
improvisation.
1,
That's where we can get out of the
2,
way and let
knife.
players find their own magic.
That is literally the Hunter animation.
We also have abilities that are meant to
I can't be the only one who picked up on this, right?
have impact beyond direct combat. Deployable gear that can persist throughout a full game, so whether that's multiple rounds of a mode or multiple respawns across a match. There are healing pads, bullet blocking domes, explosive
What? No, they didn't.
persist throughout a full game, so whether that's multiple rounds of a mode
No,
or
they
multiple
didn't.
respawns across
How many Destiny players we got in chat?
a match. There are
Okay, that's whatever.
healing pads,
Bullet blocking domes. Does that remind you of anything? Does this remind you of anything from any other games? Anyone? A certain bubble that a certain class pops every once in a while? Chat, thank you. Everyone is saying it looks like Overwatch. It's Destiny. The next shot literally looks like the Javelin map. It's Titan. It's the Titan from Destiny. There's a Titan bubble move in Destiny if you don't know. This is the Titan bubble. The Bungie guys are calling up John Wisniewski being like, bro, come on now.
domes, explosive traps.
Yeah, that looks like Javelin 4 a little bit. That's crazy.
Lane blocking walls, all kinds of ways to support your team or disrupt
I don't like wall moves. I guess it's like Titan Barricade.
your enemies. Coordinated teams can set up and plan ahead.
Yeah, that's Warlock. This is Destiny, you guys. This is a Warlock dash.
All kinds of ways to support your team or disrupt your enemies. Coordinated.
So the throw, like the Warlocks had that when John worked on Destiny, and the dash was also a
teams can
Warlock
set up
air
and plan
dash.
ahead, and depending on where and when it happens, players can
And then that's the flame wall move. It's Destiny.
shift the battlefield to their advantage.
We've got everything from mystics and
Okay, never heard of Kim. I'm gonna Google Kim. Let's see if Kim worked on Bungie at Bungie also. She's director of IP. Previous work experience, Wizards of the Coast. Okay, nothing. The first non-Bungie person, Kim Creanies. Sorry, Kim, if I got your name wrong.
medics to gunslingers.
Harold Ryan, Firewalk Studio CEO, former CEO, president, and chairman at Bungie. Tony Su, studio head, previously GM, SVP of Destiny. Ryan Ellis, creative director at Bungie. Yeah, it's all Bungie people.
and sparked robots. Every character brings their own unique personality, skills, and wide-ranging perspectives to the crew. Every week, when you log into Concord, you will be welcomed with a new cinematic vignette that will give you a chance to see our characters off the job.
Oh, that's what I was saying. Like, that's what Overwatch did. I don't know. I'm going to play this. I'll report back.
They will feature ongoing narrative arcs.
Top right of this screen? What? What are you talking about?
That grow the characters' stories and relationships and unpack the broader Concord galaxy.
Why are you kissing a tchotchke?
We're excited to share that we'll be hosting a pre-launch beta in July, followed by Concord's global launch on August 23rd.
I'm going to play the crap out of this game. I think Concord looks good. Super chat, where? Did I miss a super chat? Oh, Anonymous said they are all Bungie. The game is not bad though. Oh man. I'm going to watch you play the crap out of this. Okay. Let me rephrase. I will try it out in July and then make my decision. But I think it looks cool. I am not a down thumb. I'm not on the down thumb side. I also root for the underdogs. So. I know somebody that worked on this. I'm going to DM them really quick. I'm just saying, yo, I think Concord looks great. Congrats on the reveal. And it wasn't John. It was John. We don't like hang out or anything, but John was super cool to interview, okay? And like he's into metal. I'm into metal. He was in that video. He's one of the designers. And he did the Go Fast Destiny update, which was like my favorite Destiny update. So, yeah. Anyway. Oh, sorry, I continued the video. I'm about to get ratioed. Oh, God of War PC. I haven't seen this yet. Should I turn it down more? Turn it
like a
right here.
calm and reasonable person. Are you? A calm and reasonable person.
We don't really want war.
Hi, everybody.
Do you, Kratos?
War is coming. The prophecies say Fimbulwinter leads to Ragnarok.
You will die.
God of War Ragnarok was so freaking good. This stream's free, but you have to leave a super chat, Elijah. Otherwise, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Hey, everybody, we're going to have to pause the stream. Elijah hasn't done a super chat yet. He asked if the stream was free to watch. And I think it's just important that we make sure that he pays, like all 557 of you paid to watch the stream. So Elijah, we're going to have to pause the stream until you super chat. Sorry, buddy. So, yeah. Everybody, all 557 other people super chatted. That's the only reason I continue. I'm just joking around. Just giving you a hard time. Yes, it's free. Elijah's great. I've seen him in there a few times. How do I super chat? I don't even know how to super chat, Elijah. I'm kidding. Enjoy.
When it burns me.
Odin's got tricks up his sleeve we haven't dared to consider.
Ooh, super ultra wide support.
We have guests. They're too fast.
Philoroni, thank you, Phil, for the 2. Elijah, if you come into the stream and you're watching it, not to pick on you, but if you come into the stream and you're already watching it, why would you think it's not free? I think you're just trying to take the piss about the membership or something like that. I don't know.
Fate only binds you if you let it. Do what is necessary. Not because it is written.
I beat God of War Ragnarok on the hardest difficulty, and I did all the side stuff on the hardest difficulty. I think it's one of the best combat-focused games ever made. If you haven't played it yet and you're going to play it on PC, get Ragnarok. The combat is phenomenal. The story is pretty damn good, too. I really, really love Ragnarok. Mr. Dope Man said Ragnarok is weak. Clearly he played on story mode, so yeah. Just kidding. Yeah, Philoroni says, but you're an unskilled gamer according to your YouTube comments. Yeah, I'm terrible at video games. I only have 2,100 hours in Destiny. I have no idea what I'm talking about.
Soldiers and officials.
What is this?
Oppress the people for personal gain. And the people must turn to thievery for food.
This one I'm a little so-so on. Omega Force.
Perhaps this is heaven's way of lamenting the state of the land.
Oh, is it one of those
Men are powerless
battlers?
to defeat the divine. But even so, someone must act.
I don't know what a knobbing party is. But Clay will. And if Clay's still here, you're outie. Yeah, it's Dynasty Warriors. Okay. What does PS4 still dominating even mean? It means that half the players are still on PS4. It's still kicking butt. What was the plat, T-Bone, for Ragnarok? Was it beating Na? Oh, is it? All right. All right, clean it up, Elijah.
I think I was dreaming.
It's not that kind of stream.
It wasn't a dream. We were really transported to Mirrorland.
Oh, okay. Great.
The path of a stylist is never easy.
So, are you ready for it?
Ready. We're ready. Ready.
This one's not for me. This is a big no. I can't believe the new Call of Duty has fallen this far. No, I'm just kidding. Is the Doom rumor. The rumor, Reggie, is about Doom. Sorry, I shouldn't pause it just for offhanded comments. Is the audio balance good? My gameplay audio does this weird thing where like it's doubled. So if I were to turn the slider all the way up, it would be like blaring your ears out. My OBS is messed up. It's like instead of turning it to negative 19 is like normal level, I have to turn it to like negative 33 for it to be negative 20. Yeah, I don't like this at all. This looks stupid. Can I skip it? I don't like whatever. It's just Oh. Okay, so not for me. It's Infinity Nikkei. This is a huge game. This game is huge. You're going to see this on charts. Not for us, but apparently it's a massive game.
Or is infinity awaiting you?
I didn't know it was this. Whoa, wait, what the hell? So it went from all that kiddie-friendly thing to a woman chained in a tower. Like, what? What? It went from like, I let my kids play this. Like, if I had a little girl or whatever, go ahead, play it. To what is happening? What?
Stars. cute. I have seen the miracles you so claim.
Oh wait, it isn't?
Until the tower
I heard people talking about it. Yeah, right, Phil? This looks like Lone Wolf and Cub. I'm more into this.
But all that came were inferior shades.
Wait, is this actually Lone Wolf and Cub?
Why do we have to bear the consequences of such powers?
War.
Gameplay looks good.
Mortality. These essences shall not fall into your treacherous hands.
I do not have a twin brother. But some people say I look like Daredevil's friend. The lawyer friend of Daredevil. Gameplay looks good. But we'll see. Like Dark Soulsy. What is this?
Remember, no matter what happens, we did not betray this world.
Ballad of Antara. Okay, I'm kind of interested. Paul Tassi is not related whatsoever. Yeah, Interlude. Something Behemoth. It's a VR game. Don't care. We're not watching the VR stuff.
Exciting titles coming to PlayStation.
Okay.
Starting with the highly anticipated PvP shooter, playable soon on PS5.
We just watched that. It's Concord. Marvel. Okay. I wanted to play this, and they won't let me play it. Like, everybody got a code for this game, and I was like, hey, can I get a code? And they said no. So I was like, okay.
All realities converge here.
Yeah, so if y'all get in again, I apparently won't be able to play it. So, yeah.
City awaits. Stronger together.
No, I mean, if there were people streaming to one viewer, I'm like, come on, we got 24 people watching on Twitch right now, at least. We got 500 on YouTube. And I think it looks like a Overwatch, like a basic Overwatch. Yeah, Punisher would probably be my main. Magneto looks good too. I wonder if Paul got in. What's Spider-Man's super move? Wait. His super move is the Venom super move? Yeah, that seems OP. I think Marvel Versus looks good. Well, maybe fine. I'm curious. I want to play it.
Let's see how mankind has conquered space.
Oh, anonymous? Somebody... Or no, you became a supporter. Thanks, man. Why have Concord when you have this? Well, this is multiplat. This will be on Xbox too, I think. Everstone. Not sure how I feel about this one. Do I have to ban Elijah? Elijah, I warned you. Did I play Ronin? No, Rise of the Ronin? I think I did the preview, didn't I? That's how crazy my schedule has been. I can't even remember if I did the preview for Rise of the Ronin or not. I don't know what that was.
Hello, friends and fans.
Before we watch this Ballistic Moon thing, somebody said, what is your level of excitement for the Xbox showcase out of 10? Honestly, it's like a 5. I have no clue what they're going to show at all. And like, I don't know how it's going to go over. The Xbox news cycle has been so like weird lately. Like the Doom rumor is out there. That was like the whole thing about the stream today, right? There's this big rumor that Doom is going to be there. But in terms of hype level, I do my best not to get hype for streams, because did you see the reaction to this state of play and how much people hated it? They hated it. And I'm always just like, it's pretty good. Like, I like most of this stuff. But I don't know, my hype level, it's like a 5. I'm keeping it nice and calm. Gonna go in, and then if they have a killer stream, I get to be hype as F. Elijah, why are you asking if I'm married? Guys, do we need to get rid of Elijah? Is he being weird? Anyway. Yeah, so I keep it at a 5 and then go up from there.
I'm super excited to welcome all my pals back to the annual Blackwood Winter Getaway. Oh, nice one.
You can't hide from me, Michael.
Oh, you're going down. Oh! You mean so much to me.
I'm sure nothing's going to happen to these people. I'm sure they just go on a little camping trip and nothing. Oh, what's this knife? Maybe they're going to like cut down a tree and make some fire for the fireplace.
Mike, Emily?
They're fine. Okay, real talk. It's an Until Dawn thing. This is going to be so stupid. I really don't like murder stuff. Like, it doesn't scare me. I just don't like, I don't know. My wife, like, can't even watch it. Ooh! I am super hyped for Path of Exile 2. I did the preview for the Ranger. Man, being able to move and shoot at the same time.
But each day descends further into madness. Famine.
Yeah, and it's coming to console too.
Besiege us. The very earth is being poisoned. The Count's men, once our protectors, have turned on us. And now they come for me.
Yeah. So that's their druid. Yeah, I got to talk to Jonathan Rogers. That's the ranger, and it's so good. The ranger is so good. That's the sorceress. Or witch. No, wait. They have a new class. I can't remember. Warrior.
I must be the one to face this nightmare.
They have the witch and the sorceress, I think.
I'll remove your head myself.
Yeah, this game is going to be freaking fire. Couch co-op's freaking cool. Yeah, I think it's sorceress. I can't remember the name of the guy with the gun. That one's stopping. Why would you stop? Mercenary. Mercenary is the gun. The mercenary has like 3 different gun types that they can switch between. It's a really intriguing class to me. And then, yeah, I think that's sorceress. Yeah, it's a sorceress. And we have the Witch was in the Path of Exile 2 launch stuff. And we haven't seen anything about the Witch, I don't think. No. Hardcore Gamer said another Diablo. I mean, yes, but like imagine a good Diablo. Like Path of Exile 2 is, yeah. Path of Exile 2 is doing a lot of interesting things. It's free. It's also free. So give it a shot. Path of Exile 1 is free.
Excuse me.
Yeah, this was crazy. Like, for some reason they changed the character model. I don't get it.
I'm kind of lost. I'm looking for Silent Hill.
I think you should stay away.
I'm doing good, WT. Sal, good to see you.
With it?
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
Like,
I don't really care if it's dangerous or not.
they didn't just kind of change her character model. She looks like totally different. It's weird. Like the guy looks exactly the same.
You shouldn't be here.
No, his face is like longer too. They changed him. They look the same. Creepy. Is this Silent Hill 1 or 2? This is 2, right? Because 1 he like, yeah. Yeah, okay, thanks, chat.
I'll be good, I promise.
That's creepy.
Tell him I'll be good, please.
It has to be. Please. I haven't watched the trailer yet. How am I supposed to know? How am I like? There's like 7 Silent Hills. I don't remember which one the creepy nurse ladies were in. Are they only in 2? I don't think it's what Chad's saying. I think it's a licensing issue with the main character, so they had to change it.
Today, I am so excited to share the first full gameplay trailer for Monster Hunter Wilds.
Oh, yes. This looks nuts. I cannot believe how good this looks.
Find a good spot, we can get things set up and ready to go. And then we can get started.
This is gonna be great.
You bet.
So some people have pointed out that this logo on her jacket means she's like the leader of some important faction in Monster Hunter. The trailer just looks really good.
We find them soon.
Like if this is the graphics level that you're expecting for the new Monster Hunter, I'm impressed. Capcom has been like knocking it out of the park again and again and again. She's a smithy.
Incredible. I've never heard of a Karatnoth herd this big before.
One of them's got big spikes on its back.
This looks awesome. Someone says, looks good, but does it play good? All we see is cinematics. Every Monster Hunter is played very well. So I don't know how it could possibly be bad. It'd be like, all of a sudden there's like, yeah, let's just like poop this one out and it's going to be terrible when everyone has been nearly masterpiece level. You know? Wrecked. And the depth of field? Yeah. Yeah, Filoroni gave everybody huge bonuses and salary increases. Or sorry, Capcom did.
Now commencing the hunt by order of the guild.
That feels like you get like locked into a section with lightning or something. That's a little weird. This looks great. And the fact that you can call your mount, I like it. You can parry? Okay, that looked cool.
I've selected you as
I'm very into this.
expedition.
That didn't look 60 to me. Was it 60? That looks pretty smooth for 30. Well, you had a good run, Elijah. Yeah, Astrobot, let's go. Maybe Claire already took care of it. Yeah, this is cool. Yeah, Elijah's gone, Chad. Don't worry. I'm so happy that they were like able to make another one. This game was a lot of fun. Yeah, this is available. If you get a PS5, it comes with your PS5. It was like a test. I miss Elijah. Oh, that's cool. Okay, no joke. This is a highlight. Oh, Parappa! You get like costumes now? I like this a lot. This is very charming. I like this a lot. And there's like references to the console being like a spaceship, and it's very cute. I like this a lot. That's great. All the references, I love it. Kratos. This is so cute. This is really, really good. I love this. WTR, I've been playing a bunch of stuff. Boop. September 6th? That's great. I didn't think it would be this year. Those are Star Fox nods, yeah.
Be sure to visit PlayStation blog
Astrobot's great. I really like that.
PlayStation.com for the latest on Days of Play. This global celebration runs through June 12th.
I've been playing a
Deals on
lot of
PlayStation
Destiny
Store,
WTR, so.
Great new content coming to PlayStation Plus and much more.
Okay, so they got a smattering of games here. Let's just talk about what I really loved. Astrobot, which I'm sort of covering up. I really like the Astrobot reveal. Concord, I think it looks fine. I don't understand why everybody's so mad about Concord. God of War Ragnarok on PC looks great. What is going on with Silent Hill 2? Even if you look at the box art on this display right now, that character is a different character than the one that we saw in the game. So I don't know what's up with that. Monster Hunter Wilds looks really, really good. Oh, it is it literally was Dynasty Warriors Origin. This is pretty good. Concord, I'm so on. I don't really know how it's gonna land with people, but I thought it looked fine. It's literally another Overwatch clone. It's a Destiny clone. It literally is Bungie devs working on it, and everybody hates it. I don't get why everybody's so mad about Concord. Chat, like, think about just, so like, I haven't been in the echo chamber of hate for Concord, so I watch it and I'm like, oh, cool. They're doing those cinematics like Overwatch did. So like, I'm the like idiot consumer that is actually excited about Concord, right? So they have the same cinematics, and I used to love it when Overwatch did that, and they would tell us a little bit more about the characters. Y'all made me skip the cutscene, but I think it looks kind of neat. It has a bunch of former Bungie people on it. It has a lot of movesets that remind me of Destiny. It feels a little bit slower paced than Destiny. Maybe they'll ratchet that pacing up over time. But why? Stanky Boy is just reiterating. We told you generic character shooter with MCU humor. Okay. Cosplaying as 5v5 Overwatch shooter, but like other people can do Overwatch shooters, right? So then if this is a Destiny clone, why would people drop Destiny to play this? Because you can pick up and play. It's like locked loadouts. I think it was the overdone trailer. They did spend a lot of time on Concord. The writing isn't good. Not mad, just disappointed. That makes sense, Adam. So Adam said he's not mad, he's disappointed. So I think a lot of people had other expectations for what Concord could be versus what it wound up being. What was chat's reaction to Silent Hill 2? Because I saw some people talking about it online. They like totally changed the character of the female lead in Silent. Like, what's going on there? To me, when I see stuff like that, I'm just like, why? Like, why did that happen? I don't really get it, but I'm not mad about it. I was just surprised. It's ruined like that one character. Disappointed. Can you imagine being disappointed over that? It looks great to me. Yeah, I was. Just look at Lawbreakers. Well, I don't know about that. Let's watch this cinematic. All right. So y'all made me skip this. I want to see this. It's embarrassing, Kane. Is it bad? Well, the CGI stuff looks great. And they're getting some weird purple oatmeal with hot sauce on it.
Oh, jukebox.
Wasn't the plan.
That's too much hot sauce.
Spontaneous creative decision made after years of careful research.
Being really old and almost dying a bunch doesn't count as research.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Besides, it worked, didn't it?
How much longer for the upload?
A few more minutes. Hey, start time. Try it with hot sauce. You'll like it. Trust me.
No. Do not trust him.
Whoa. Where's this coming from?
It's coming from you back on the ship saying, trust me.
I think the facial
we're
animation's pretty good.
We'll stick to the plan. We can do this. And then that.
Oh, Monster Hunter was great. Monster Hunter was a highlight. Monster Hunter, Astrobot, and
Technically, it was a plan. It just wasn't the same plan that we started with.
I'm a little more into Concord than y'all.
Tamar, we will.
Childish games. What are you talking about? What's Al Whitney even talking about?
No one moves. We'll be taking this off your hands.
What? This?
Funny.
Okay. Okay, I mean, that was pretty camp and dumb. I'll give you that.
Slow them down a little for you. Meet at the rendezvous point.
Wait, what? Where's the rendezvous? I didn't catch that.
Copy that, Bill.
Okay, so he can become, like, strong.
Fine.
I gotta agree with Dantic. How would shooting the bottle of hot sauce distract those guys? Like, I agree. I was like, what?
One of my legs.
How are those hands?
Flame wall. So she's the warlock. Got it.
You're still mad at me?
Alex, the gameplay looks fine to me. everybody was like poop. The ratio on this one. So I went back. They made me skip the cinematics. So I went back and I was like, wow.
Got him.
One off. This is you.
Okay.
I am developing a taste for destruction.
I think the cinematic is why people hated it. Because if it was just the gameplay, I think it would have been fine.
Goodbye.
This would be a very dishonorable way for us all to die.
Don't worry.
Oh.
Nobody's dying dishonorably.
And that's, yeah, okay. And that was the Guardians of the Galaxy nod. All right, all right. It's the cinematic. See, I didn't watch the cinematic. So I was like, where are you getting like Guardians of the Galaxy references and everything? I just watched the gameplay and I was like, yeah, it looks good. Like it looks fine. I think most of the hate is from this cinematic. I think this cinematic really messed them up.
Also, we're bringing this
It's too superhero movie tropey.
Hey, Mark. What are you doing?
Getting us to the rendezvous point.
Perhaps we should have let go also.
One off. Do not dare.
Well, we were supposed to stick together.
If you let go, I swear I will be.
Oh, look, there they are.
Hi. What the? I am glad you avoided a dishonorable.
Yeah, it's Guardians of the Galaxy.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Or something.
I knew this was gonna work.
This wasn't the plan.
No, it just wasn't the one we started with.
Mm.
Another satisfied customer. Goods delivered. I send everyone their cut.
Ooh, yeah.
So do you, like, carry it around with you for emergency bland situations or whatever?
Hey, Mara. Don't joke about something like this.
Our next job is somewhere with less scaffolding.
We'll have no scaffolding. Zero scaffolding. I promise.
Okay, I think it's the camp. I think that trailer and the tone of the trailer is what ruined it for everybody. Alex, did you watch the gameplay? It's just Destiny. It's literally Destiny gameplay. They have Titan bubbles and everything. Like,
of the North are those a group
yeah,
of
if we go watch the gameplay, it's just Destiny 2. Like the maps look like Destiny 2, the abilities look like Destiny 2.
On worlds across wild space where they face other fiercely competitive free gunner crews.
Generic Starfield? If this looks generic Starfield, like a word. Okay, no.
Free gunning.
I'm tired of hero shooters. It's how they killed Quake. Okay, I can understand being tired of hero shooters. Like, that's totally fine because they're all trying to get your time and like come play our hero shooter and then just live in our game. I get that. But I mean, if I just look at the gameplay and I don't like, nobody's forcing me to play it, there's no reason that I'm like dunking on it. The gameplay looks fine.
It's hard work, but it's our work.
Yeah, I don't know. Chat, y'all. I mean, chat's mostly made up their mind that they don't like it. I'm more into it than y'all. I also guess I have the context of knowing that like the OG Destiny people are working on this. So I think the gameplay is going to be better than you might realize. And that's sort of where I'm coming from. I'm like, whoa, you got like three or four big name Bungie people who made Halo and Destiny working on this. And the gameplay that I'm seeing right now is like, that's a straight up hunter dodge right out of Destiny. That reminds me of the Titan bubble. Like, yeah, it looks a little, that's the trip mine. Like watching it again, it's just Destiny. That's the hunter throwing knife. Like, that's the last word. I'm going to pause it every time I see a Destiny thing. What are we at right now? 4 or 5 Destiny references? I think we're at 4.
Need a second to fix myself up.
That move, maybe sort of like prismatic.
Why not?
She's a warlock. Right here, there's a warlock air dodge she does. So that's warlock air dodge. Then she does a warlock grenade into a flame wall. So that's like 6. Blinding grenades they're a little different in Destiny, so I'm gonna give that one a pass. But we're at 6 Destiny references. Yeah, the warlock floating is pass stop. Yeah, so the warlock floats and then it has this side dodge. It was a really powerful move when John Wisniewski worked on the game. He worked on my favorite PvP update. All of my favorite PvP updates he was like on. And since then, the PvP has been a disaster, in my opinion.
We risk our lives every day to do the job.
Yeah, okay. So like 6 Destiny references so far. Good to see, Jerry. Yeah, none of this is very Destiny-like. Yeah, these are new things. I am curious how they'll play in the sandbox.
Take any job. Face any enemy.
Yeah, they don't have those weird trip mine things. It's just a PvP hero shooter. It's probably... Is it free? Or is it... Do you have to pay to play this? I am operating under the assumption this is free. Yeah, you want to know what ruined it for me? This part where she domes somebody 5 times, they don't die. Like, that's fine. 5 shots to the head? Come on.
Going to make our mark on this galaxy.
Yeah, it's 2 Guardians of the Galaxy. I get... Okay. I will say this. I get the people that are saying it looks a lot like Guardians of the Galaxy and like the whole vibe you're getting from the character games. Yeah. Let's see if I can pre-order right now. Concord game. Introducing Concord. Just Google the word free. No, there's no word free. PlayStation Store. I want to go to the PlayStation Store. PlayStation Store. All right, Concord. It just says it's been announced. There's no pricing information. Let me bring it up here really quick. So it just says announced, as you can see under me. There's no other information about it on the store whatsoever. So I think it's going to be free. And they're also releasing a something else for it. Will Concord be free to play? Concord is set to be a PlayStation Plus game, which means you will need a PlayStation Plus subscription to play it. That's like most of their games, right? Due to the game's need for online services. On PC, however, you will need to make an account on the PlayStation Network. Okay. Nobody knows. They just know you need a PlayStation Plus subscription. Oh, there's a Reddit thread 2 days ago about it not being revealed. Concord to be an Overwatch done live service. It was also revealed to be a paid game. So they revealed it during the stream. Did I miss that part? Did I close the tab? State of play. Did I miss the part where like it's right after the title splash, maybe? Pre-order June 6th. Okay. Yeah, so there's a pre-order. Danny says, my biggest problem is that game is paid to play. All the multiplayer that looks like free to play, what pre-order means. Yeah. Good point, Danny. I think it's a $60, $70 game. So no, it's not free. All right. Well, if it's not free, I am much more worried about that game. If it's not free. Helldivers was like $40 though. It's like Helldivers was much more reasonable than anything else. I got 2FA'd 1 second. Yeah, that's crazy. Helldivers was unique. This isn't. Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, well, you could fault it for the fact that it's going to likely be a $70 game, but in my mind, I think the gameplay looks fine at best. I understand being fatigued with that style of product. Even like the state of play is getting ratioed. All right, let's see what the comments were on the trailer. Sony understand we want games focused on single player narrative, not multiplayer service games. Concord looks exactly like the kind of game I will never play. Getting tired of cutscenes sounding like every Marvel movie. Writers need to learn to write again. Video starts. Shareholders are the biggest threat to quality. PlayStation should honestly just stop working on live service games. No more online multiplayer service games, please. This is like a backlash stemming from all the other stuff that we've been seeing. I think a lot of this is just what we've been seeing in the industry, and PlayStation tripling down on live service titles. Yeah, everybody's just dunking on Concord. How will you react? So everybody's just dunking on Concord in the comments. How will you react if Concord comes out and the people who are playing it are like, hey, this is really good? Do you think it has a chance of ever gaining a foothold and gaining popularity? Based on this response, based on the response, I have a concern that Concord's dead. I am curious, chat, do you think Concord, and like, just try not to be like reactionary about it. Do you think it ever has a chance of gaining a foothold? I think it's in trouble. I think it'll do like, well, no, geez. Just looking at the response to it, like how negative people are about it, I think it's dead. And that sucks because I think it looks fine. Let's look at old X-Defiant trailers, because X-Defiant was one. Look at Kill the Justice League. That's not quite the same, but yeah. X-Defiant launch. Okay, here we go. Ubisoft. Is this the type of the game that PS5 needs? I mean, no. Okay, let's look at X-Defiant. Let's find the oldest trailer that I can find. Here's one from a year ago. That's not that disliked. Okay. I've never seen people like this angry about a trailer. It's very surprising. Okay, that one's fine. Combat gameplay trailer. Bunch of disappointed con fans saying they're excited. X-Defiant didn't get this much hate. Yeah, X-Defiant never got this much negativity. The oldest trailers that I can find are from a year ago. Yeah, they were doing like finals, stuff like that. Woof. I think it's in trouble. I think Concord looks fine. But I think the reaction and perception of it being bad will... You can install an app that makes them come back. So YouTube like just hid them in the code or something. I don't know how it works. But you can install a Chrome extension that allows you to see the likes, the dislikes. Wow. if Concord's 70, it's just a shooter. Like, you can't even play offline. You have to play online. So it's 70 plus the additional. I think it is a Foam Star situation. Foam Stars wasn't that bad, but it had a bad reaction when it came out. Yeah, I don't know. I'm surprised. I'm like, I would get if it was like a 50% ratio, but no, it's like nobody liked Concord, and they're mad at PlayStation for even releasing the trailer for Concord. Yeah, I haven't played X Defiant yet, but I have heard mostly positive things, honestly. All right, everybody. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching. If you've watched this far, I do really appreciate you watching. If you like my channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell. If you're already subscribed, of course, hit that like button to help it continue to grow. I'm going to go work on the other things that I need to get done before the day is done. So thank you so much for watching. I can't believe it's 4 o'clock, everybody. Time flew by. I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much to the members for supporting the channel. I do need to update this, and I do apologize if you are a member and I haven't been uploading as much. I still greatly appreciate your support of the channel. Hit that join button if you want to continue to support. Sunday streams are still on. Just a heads up right now, though, next week, Sunday, I don't know that I'll be able to stream. If I can, I will. If I can't, it's because I am streaming on IGN. So you might be able to see me over on IGN. We're doing a bunch of stuff over there. Here, I can look right now and I'll tell you if I'm able to stream next Sunday. No way. I will be on the IGN show next Sunday. Next Sunday is the big stream day. Next Sunday is Xbox. So I'll be streaming over on IGN. And then that's the Phil Spencer interview day, I think, and a bunch of other stuff. So be sure to check it out. Check me out on Twitter, and I will be, I'll try and post some videos next week, but next week is Destiny. So next week the Destiny stuff launches. Once I get all the Destiny out of my system, then I'll probably be back to regular, but I'm a big fan. And the people on my YouTube channel don't really like my Destiny stuff. But yeah, you're probably going to see a few more posts. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'm going to get out of here, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye for now, everybody.